That last particular track might have been a bit unfair. Even I can admit that. Is it Amori? It is not. Hello, Kai. How are you today? Hello, Yuka. Slightly bad. Aw, sorry to hear that. What's going on? Severe paranoia. Oh, yeah, that's no fun at all. Is this Pong? No, it is not Pong. Oh, yeah, Ruby got it. It is FTL. But I hope that this is a place where you get to relax and just kind of hang out today. We're gonna hopefully make it just one of those things. Make it so today's just nice and chill and fun and all the good things. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna light a candle. But hello, Ruby. How are you doing today? I think we're almost set up here, actually. I did a pretty good job of doing things in the correct order and getting set up on time. Doing all right? That's good. Here we are. Nice and relaxed and chill. It was a busy morning today at the coffee shop. I was kind of surprised. Which is good. It needed to be busy. The coffee shop needs to be busy. But I'm still waiting to... My biggest thing is that I'm still waiting to hear back from this job I applied for. So I'm like, I hope they didn't forget about me. You know. But we'll see. Hopefully, I thought my interview went pretty well, so I'm hoping that they at least won't have forgotten about me. That'd be great. FTL's got some spooky music to it. I forget. Where's something fun and upbeat? Yeah, that's fun and upbeat. Hope that goes in my favor. I do too. I have been so hoping for this job. Not to be like, oh man, if I get this job, all of my problems will be solved. But like, a lot of my problems would actually be solved. If it doesn't go this way, I'm going to just start applying for other places. I might go back to IT, honestly. Try and work from home for something. Got all the qualifications for that. But honestly, I would just be happy to have an outlet again in terms of exercise and feeling good about myself beyond just, you know, the usual walking, biking, and dancing for rehearsals. My show goes live in like 2.5 weeks, so that's pretty exciting. Everyone is eagerly awaiting what that might be like. All right, are we ready to get started? I'm about ready to get started. Ruby has already called it out, but thank you again, FTL, for the lovely intro music. And yeah, we will go to the live scene. My angle is wrong. Let me fix that. Aha, look at that. Better. So much better. Bad news, oh no. All right, here we go. Oh, not the death of the Nintendo Switch Online. All right, lobby ID is up on the screen. I think I'm still riding out a ridiculous number of time left over from when I invested like so much money into the Nintendo Switch Online account years ago. Someone sabotaged my eBay sales, so I got no extra moolah. No! Alright, welcome, Yuka. You're first one here, so you get to post first. Feel free to post whatever you would like. I was actually having a good time with this. This was a good time. I might keep running it for today. Welcome. And that's it. Full lobby. Cool. I'm excited to play games today. It's been a long time coming since the last time I've played MHGU. And by a long time, I mean literally about less than a week ago. But check out your fit. Nice. That actually, yeah, that's pretty fire. Not gonna lie. You gotta get the Mitsune to match the same color. The skirt is it's good. I like it. I like it. the hat is extra fitting. I made it. Hello, Rook Rules. How's it going? If you guys don't know who Rook Rules is, super cool streamer, does a lot of indie games. Highly recommend that you go check him out. Super cool guy. I don't think the caps should matter. I hope not. That'd be crazy. What a big dog. I know, isn't he great? And for only 500 channel points, I will hug the dog. You're a super cooler guy, my guy. No, you. No, you. I am just some random person on the internet who plays video games. Not even for a living, for a hobby. Although, you know, it does let me kind of get away with whatever the hell I want, and that's pretty great. You want to see my crazy charm? Is it the Maestro charm that you posted in chat the other day? Because that was, yeah, it is. The Maestro Tenderizer 3-slot charm. Crazy. I did see that in the Discord. I don't always respond because, you know, my notifications are going crazy all the time these days. And too many Discords and too many things going on. Damn, that's a charm. It is a charm. What a looker. What a charming young charm. Still ripe from the meld. Hello, Jaded. How are you doing today? Welcome. Also, let me see if I can find a nice, quiet spot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Quickly shout out Jaded Queen, another wonderful streamer who, last time I chatted was about to start up Silksong. I think they are currently playing Expedition 33, but Silksong is on the way. So if you want to watch another streamer play Silksong for 10 years, go check out Jaded. Ah, boom, missed the timing. I'm doing pretty good. Life's been busy, as always. I'm always, I feel like my life is always kind of crazy, but not in a bad way. Oh, if you want to come to my musical, Jaded, I highly recommend that you buy tickets sooner rather than later because they are flying off the shelves. What? What do you mean I didn't dodge through a hitbox there? That's crazy. Crazy talk, I tell you. Do I just go to the theater website? Yep. The very same. I can shoot you a link to it too later today if you'd like, but I will. I have been in the habit of forgetting to do things, so that's the wrong way. I'll try and remember. Sounds good. Rude. Just knocked away my peak performance. I was using that. Can you get closer? Thank you. Wow, I didn't get that dodge. Rude. Ah, the sit. There we go. There's some damage. How go the hunts? We have just started, so far so good. I am, you know, doing the things that I do best, which is play heavy bowgun. See, that's how this set is supposed to work. I'm supposed to just kind of keep doing that and getting away with it. It's just the timing is tough to master on the adept style heavy bowgun. Right, I'm not playing Valor. The second I start trying to reload, I'm like, Valor. Because, at one point in time, I like to play the meta. Ish. The meta-ish. Oh, that's right. I just made coffee? Hell yeah. Oh, and what a good coffee it is. Does the Babo meta count as metal? As metal. Oh, meta. No. No, it does not. Well, kinda yes and no. It's good in its own right. Sorry, I wrote the thing. No, it's fine. Hey, honestly, I would be so down for us to just call it the Babo metal. Who needs the meta when Babo can have so much more damage? Well, it's like, what is it? We did the high rank speed run together, didn't we? Like years ago, or like the hub multiplayer speed run thing. And I think everyone ran a greatsword except for me. I ran aerial bow, so that way the aerial greatswords could do aerial, or just the greatswords could do greatsword things nonstop. Like that was my game plan was. Yeah, it was you, me, Dino, and Forrest. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't heard from Dino in ages. I wonder if Dino still streams. I know Forrest does. Forrest is actually like one of the bigger streamers that I know of. I think she regularly pulls anywhere from like 70 to 90 viewers these days. Hello? I am running Adept, right? I did roll into that attack. I think we did the 3 swacks and 1 hunter. Gotcha. People still joke that I'm a speedrunner just because we have that particular run up on speedruns.com. I'd be down to do it again sometime. If we ever wanted to get the group back together. But wait, we are speedrunners. We are not. I am not. I can't speak for everyone else. I am not a speedrunner. I am just casually good enough at video games to make it entertaining. That is, I think, the peak of which I can express. It was funny though. Earlier today, some my coworkers and I were talking about video games. They were like, "Man, I'm really good at tapping mini games," and we're talking about like numbers that we've gotten, and I'm like, I'm like good for like 2 seconds. I'm the best player you've ever seen in your life for about like 30-second intervals. And anytime outside of that, I am absolute garbage. You're not dead yet? You'll casually speedrun MHU with me? Hell yeah. Oh, okay. I guess we'll do a redo. Baba, the most famous speedrunner of them all. Not even close. I think that has to go to some sort of Super Mario 64 speedrunner, right? like Simply, or I guess Simple Flips is pretty up there. Small Ant. Once I finish a bunch of these side projects with friends. Oh yeah, absolutely. I totally get that. I mean, I am in the same boat. Like, there's a reason why I stream at 2 o'clock in the afternoon these days. And it's not because, you know, I'm like, this is the optimal time to be streaming. No, it's because this is the only time I get to stream. Okay, cool. Here, I'm gonna make a one redo on a failed. Oh, come on, I need to be able to type for a second. Redo on a failed. Mistakes were made. If we fail again, we'll pass to the next. There we go. Mistakes were made, always. And we're about to make bigger mistakes by picking Charge Blade. But I will see if I can find a better Charge Blade than this one around. Blast is kind of alright. Blast is alright. I'll run Blast. Yes! More mistakes, always. Me streaming MHGU is a mistake. No, it's not actually. This is one of my favorite games. I think it is the game that I legitimately have the most fun consistently playing. Which is funny, cause like you would think I'd be tired of it. Like I've been playing MHGU for how long with like almost no breaks? And I've played all the other ones. I've played Wilds, I've played Rise. I didn't really stream World because and I kind of still stand by that. Damn, I wish I would be there so I could be horny with Yuka. I mean, you're here now. You can still be horny with Yuka. Hello, Angry Chair. How are you doing today? Another wonderful streamer, by the way. Go check out Angry Chair. And you know what? Yuka also streams. Let me give Yuka a shout out now that everyone's here. I mean in game, my bad. No. What happened, Jada? Tell me about the scary thing. Third hunting horn you summon this save file. Yeah, hunting horn is not an easy thing to play in my opinion. It requires like a different kind of mindset when you're approaching monsters. You kind of got to take your hits when you can, but you're not like really doing combos. You're kind of doing like tick tick, get away, tick tick, get away again. You know what I mean? And then eventually you get to finish your combo with something kind of cool. At the wrong spot. Oh, yeah. Especially if you're playing melodies and it's just like, oh, I have committed to this option now. That happens to me all the time. I'll get called out for picking an option that I really should not have been picking in that moment. The Apex devs and Monster Hunter Wilds are putting out videos recently and they kind of made me want to try them out again. I'm telling you, just play the finals. It's better Apex. Like, here's the thing, right? If you like playing Apex, that's fine. I think Apex is a all-right game. But what is the fun part of Apex that people like to play? They like how fast-paced it is. It is, but I have no one to play with. You can hit me up. I play that game sometimes at night. I'll do some TDM. I call Jumpmaster. All right. I'll play Greatsword. I'll play triple charge Greatsword when we do the speed run. And I'll do all the cool dumb stuff where I just literally hold down the button. Actually, tell you what, I'll learn Adept Greatsword. How's that? I'm going to throw down barrel bombs at random and then combo them into... Oh, it's an Apex reference? I don't know. You know, I haven't played Apex since like season 9, and the time before that I played Apex was season like 4. Like, the last time I remember playing Apex, the Sentinel was a joke, and the triple take had just become meta. And by like just became meta, I mean it went from being a energy-based weapon to a sniper-based weapon. Where's my Adept dodge? You know, honestly, I don't know if Adept is good against this particular monster. It's so bizarre. Why is this guy so strong? Hyper. You gotta respect it's when it flashes, you should be afraid. Especially this monster. That's right. Imagine you're fighting Ganondorf, right? If you're playing like a Smash game, you gotta just respect the hell out of everything this monster does. Unless you're me, in which case, you know, I mean no disrespect, but... Oh my god, she sat on me. Like, this is not enough health. You got to make sure your health bar is about here, at most, and you have to have a good armor set to be able to say that. And now we go in. Set on me any day, Mammoth. True. That is the 3rd sit in a row. That's crazy. Whoa! What do you mean, whoa? Mammoth is hot. Oh, I missed my guard point. That's alright. Mammoth missed. I will not be hearing you out. That's right. In fact, this is the exact moment Jada unsubscribes from me. That god, you can't get knocked off. Oh, thank god you can't get knocked off this map. True. Honestly, this is like one of the better maps in the game. There's a lot of maps in this game that I feel are like impossible to navigate and kind of a pain in the ass. This is one of those maps I'm like, actually, you know what? This one's kind of cool, and I am more than okay with it. It's okay. I'm not having a hear me out now anyway. True. Blocks you, unsubscribes, and never hear from me again. Oh, I fucked up that block, and it's okay. Guard point. No! Oh, I got hit from behind. I actually did that properly. My brain was like, here comes an attack. I know what move has guard point. Let me shift into that specific attack to dodge this hit. I was doing so good. Tap. Guard point. Sidestep. Charge. Tap, tap. That's fine. Double tap. Swing again. I think next time I go for the super. Oh, 100%. Super right now. Right into the face. Man, I am just clicking all the buttons. Oh my god. Who said this monster was hard to fight? Oh, earplugs. What a godsend. No, my super whiffed. Come on, go back. Thank you. Boom. It's okay to just hold your shield. You know, it's funny. I've actually been trained incorrectly when playing Wilds, and I think it might be Chargeblade's fault. Because, like... Actually, no, that can't be real. No, that can't be right. Because perfect parries happen in Wilds when you immediately tap the button as the monster attacks, and that is exactly what I'm trying to do with Chargeblade. It's just I'm more okay with holding down the button in this game, and in the other game, I just want to try and go for the counter again. You know what I mean? Which is wrong. I should not be doing that. In fact, if anything, holding down the shield and just taking the unperfect parried hit is better than it is in this game. Sad we'll never see Jaded Queen again. I know. I know. The take was too hot. The hear me out was too wrong. Right, because you played so much Wilds. Right. No, yeah, exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about. No, I think, like... How do I feel about Wilds these days? I want to like the game. I hate the multiplayer lobby system. Honestly, it stresses me out just trying to think about how to run a lobby in that game. You know? It just doesn't feel like a good multiplayer experience anymore. This game's perfect. Like, you queue up a lobby, people jump in, and you get to have a great, wonderful, perfect time playing a game doing stupid shit. Atsui, it's your turn. Image to you, perfect game. It really is. It's just like, how do you describe it? It's so freeform in like the way that you just get to do whatever the hell you want. It's so good. And like, Wilds doesn't feel that way. It feels like you got to do everything samey. You know, if you try and do something experimental, it's just unoptimal. In this game, sure, it's unoptimal, but like, it's cool. Okay, gotta keep a shower and record a voice line for a game. Your boy got a voice gig. Oh, hell yeah. I'm so excited for you. I kind of wanted to try and get into voice acting for a period of time because it seems like such a fun gig. You're literally acting, but also with with exclusively your voice, right? And I already love acting. Like, I go on stage and I do that shit for fun anyway. You do really well, thank you. You can do it, I believe. I just gotta, yeah, you're right. I gotta put myself out there. I gotta record some samples. I gotta be willing to, like, put forth that effort into all of it, but I should just commit. Get that bag, brother. It's not even about the money. It's about having fun. I mean, obviously, it's about the money. I'm not gonna, like, do it for free, but, like, I would 100% do voices. I'm already like applying for my like dream for fun job, and I'm really hoping I get it, or at least one of my dream for fun jobs. And I'm just waiting to kind of hear back on whether or not they want me to do it. I don't know if I told you, Rook Rules, but I recently applied for a job at a rock climbing gym. I've been an avid climber for like, well, I say avid. I've been a climber for a good 7, 8 years now. And since I moved, I haven't had a gym nearby me. And so I've the past 2 years I've been kind of falling off. I still try and go at least like once a week, but it's really more like once a month with how busy I am. I've not still heard back. No, I'm hoping too soon. Any day now. Again, they said that they would contact me, and I'm choosing to believe them to the best of my ability. I actually am out of tranq bombs, so I'm gonna take those home with me. I don't even know what they're used for in this fight. Have you contacted them since? No. But again, they said that they would reach out to me after they finished the first round of interviews. They had 10 interviews, and they might just be doing like 3 interviews on Monday. You know what I mean? So it could be a thing where it's just taking time. If I don't hear back from them by, I don't know, we'll say Tuesday. But Babo, the initiative, I've already sent them 3 emails before they even put out the application. I felt bad doing that. But I did get the interview, so maybe I should. I have only proven that persistence has helped me get closer to having this job. I do not want to get hit by anything. Ruby, I would get that blast off of you. Okay, good. So, fun fact, blast is one of those super, super scary statuses that unless you can tank both the blast hit and the initial hit of whatever the monster's about to do to you, you should prioritize getting the blast off of you first rather than healing. Because if the monster hits you after you've popped the heal, you're going to probably insta-die anyway. I would have insta-died if I got hit by anything after having that blast first put on top of me. So that's why I prioritized rolling 3 times and getting it off rather than healing. And then I healed. But yeah, it's one of those it's one of those small things that I always, I guess, never have said out loud, but I'm always thinking about how to optimize my gameplay. Die. As I slide my ass into goop from the recoil of that hit. Where am I? Yeah. Throw down a couple of these. I'm taking this arm. Oh, maybe not. I thought that would have been enough. Okay. I saw some names over that arm, and I was like, I'm not going to kill anybody, am I? Nope, didn't blow anyone up. I'm doing a good job today. That's all Babo really needed. He just needed a break in order to play well for the first time in a while. No! I cannot believe those arms moved away from me. Boo. Alright, I guess I'm going to go for poking because now's the time to do that. We can sheathe. We can sharpen when the monster's doing something that I can't actually interact with. Don't blow up my friend. Okay, good. Now's a good time for me to eat some herbs. Now I can sharpen my weapon. How long is it going to take for me to get over there? What's an extra 30 seconds going to do? Who knows? Maybe the monster will come to me, and then I don't even have to approach. Nice. Good shots. Rude. All right, phase 3, here we go. We're doing some good damage. I feel like we very rarely get to phase 3 this fast. Not blowing up my friend. Angry boy. That's right, I'm getting hit by the rare launch move that Greatsword has. Sad. Yeah, you know what? I'll poke you in the jowls. Why do I have to wait for one head to show up when I have a gun lance and the ability to poke you in the face? I've got reach. I got explosions. My weapon said, I don't care about where you're at. Oh, I see. You know, that's the first time I've ever been paralyzed by this monster. I didn't even realize that was a thing it could do. That's crazy. You learn something new every day. Also, fun fact, I blocked that last hit. Oh man. Okay, I need to eat a mega potion. There's like a realistically, there's like a 5% chance I get hit by this laser beam when I drop down. But I swear to God, it's a 50-50. Does this monster even have craftable weapons? I think so. I want to say they're all dragon. Don't think I've ever seen a Narcolos weapon before. I mean, I'd love this. I mean, we could take a look. I'll check out the crafting table after this. Yo, Lavouch, how's it going? Welcome. How are you doing today? I take it you're an MHGU fan if you're following random Monster Hunter players. How's your day going? And thank you again for the follow. That means a lot. Ha! Got him. The big overhead. Man, what if I said... Oh my God, that was the wrong button. And by wrong button, I mean I didn't even mean to input that. That was a messed up. Wise man glitching on the floor. Who man? Which man? Are you talking about the monster that we're fighting? The Narcolos? This is how the Narcolos always looks. It like swims in the bones. That big man. You never seen anyone swim in bones before? Scary. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. No, don't come near me. You know, I can't say I have. Valouch02. Hello. How are you doing today? Is that a different account than the Valouch TV that just followed? Oh, gotta get down there. Gotta get my carbs. It's me. Okay, cool. How are you doing today? Welcome. My name's Babotosh. I stream MHGU pretty regularly, I want to say. At least once a week. At most twice a week. Yeah, my account on my TV. Ah, gotcha. Welcome. And also, Atsui, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? I figure you're the one that's playing with us today, considering you share the same name. It's pretty rare that two people share the same name and aren't playing. Wow. Calvin says hi. Hello, Calvin. Hey there. Yep, that's me. But yeah, no, name's Babotosh. I stream on Twitch at least 3 to 4 times a week as of right now. I'd like to try and stream every day, but sometimes that just don't happen. I play MHGU. My main is heavy bowgun, but I like to play all kinds of things. We're also doing Amori, so very cool. Didn't expect people to stream MHGU. It's cool. Yeah, no, actually, there's quite a few of us. There's like myself, Lady Aurora streams every once in a while. Let's see. Angry Chair streams MHGU pretty regularly. But yeah, I'm one of the few consistent ones. I've been doing it for like 5 years now, at least. No, 6. I guess I'm pushing 6. I've been playing MH4U for 1 year now, and my 3DS just died. Ha! I actually started with 4U. That was my first Monster Hunter game. So I have grown quite a bit since originally playing that. Also, Ruby, it is your turn to post. Assassin known, thank you for the follow. Hello. So many people. Oh my god. What do I do with all these people? Also a huge Monster Hunter player, just never this one specifically, but since it was $5 and I missed it the last time, missed the last time that you were a longsword player in your group, I could just stagger with every hit. Kind of felt like it was the time to try. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and that's Calvin. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, Assassin Known. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Calvin. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, no, it's a super fun game. It's weirdly complicated, but also not. If you're like used to new gen, it feels complicated. If you're used to old gen, it's not so much. It's like almost free form, to be perfectly honest. $5 is $5. Yeah, no, for real. This game goes on sale all the time, and honestly, it is one of the best purchases I think you can get for your Switch, especially if you're already a Monster Hunter fan. I am pretty well adept at every kind of style with every kind of weapon for the most part, or at the very least, I can figure it out. I am. If we're talking in Smash Brothers terms, my neutral is great, and that means I can basically get away with doing anything I want at this point in the game. So if you ever have any questions about weapons, weapon attack combinations, weapon style combinations, anything at all, feel free to ask. I'm an old head. I know what I like to think I know what I'm doing sometimes. I'm hella used to old gen, but it's still a bit lost. I see people with low rarity weapons assume the weapon upgrades are different in 4U and older. Yeah, so like in this game, obviously high rarity weapons are great, but you don't necessarily need high rarity weapons. My controller's falling apart. No. In that case, here, I'll have Yuka go ahead and post. I'm sorry to hear that. I tried World as well as Old Gen. Didn't like the mechanics, but this game is just like so perfect. Yeah, it is. It really is. Fjord. Man, this skill list is crazy. Yeah, yeah, no. Oh, from you? Let me take a look at it. Yeah, that's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit. Oh my god. I'm like I'm used to seeing something like this with like this is the kind of set that I would imagine seeing on NES set. Like that's the number of skills you get on NES set. That is so much. But yeah, no, I am an old gen player. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, this is high rank. I'm squinting and I'm like, is this some kind of weird hacked quest? Hello? Yuka doesn't post hacked things. I'm very confused. Should I buy online to play multiplayer, or should I focus on story mode first? I'm at 3-star quests. Honestly, I would say do all the village stuff first. There's a lot of benefits from completing all the village quests. It's a good way of learning how to play the game, for sure. And then by the time that you're ready to start doing hub stuff, if you're still invested in the game by the time you finish the story mode, then absolutely get the online. I personally, like, you don't want to buy online and then still be doing single player stuff, or, you know, never finish the single player stuff because you've already committed to doing a whole bunch of online things. Huh. Might as well since I'm here, right? I might be that annoying dude with a few questions, but do you know how to unlock GR armor for some monsters? I do have the R series armor unlocked, but I think I missed some. I don't know off the top of my head, but I guarantee Reddit has an answer for you. Wait, this map is in MHGU? Yeah, this game has all the maps. Sounds like an event quest reward. It's not. I think it's like, there's like a weird series of quests. Hello? Oh, Yuka's got eyes. Okay. There's a handful of quests that happen in series. So like, how do I describe this? So like you'll unlock the R series after doing some sort of quest for one of like the village hunters. So like I would talk to all your village people, do any kind of quest that has an exclamation point on it, and then that should push you a little bit closer to getting that stuff done. I think I live with poison, right? Yeah. Do I get to ride the tiny monster? I'd love to ride the tiny monster. Yeah, I do. I want to play on the steps so bad. You'll get there. Like, again, there's just so many maps on this game. I like all the all the 4U maps. Those are my favorites, personally. Which maybe this is one of those. Some of the most popular maps are in this game, and so are some of the most unpopular maps. I gotta say, I hate the volcano. both of the volcano maps are the worst. Well, I didn't know you could do that with the bow. I know, isn't it sick? This is the power of GU. This is the only game in which you're allowed to do stuff like this in it. Check this out. My bow is drawn, and I have the same speed as any other character does when they run. Like, this is sprinting speed. Yeah, Ingus Isle. Yeah, exactly. Again, I think this game is perfect for experimentation and having fun, and like that is not, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I will say aerial bow is probably one of the worst DPS sets in the entire game. Like I think I looked it up and people are like, this is actually garbage. I think it's great for support, but I don't think it's good, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, sure, you can beat the game, but fights are going to take like 20 minutes. Oh my god! Got jumped out of midair. Is Charge Blade still cool? That's a loaded question here. Yes, it's awesome. There's a bunch of different variations that you can use of it. It's not going to be, if you're used to MH4U, right? It's not going to be like nearly as powerful as it is in 4U, because in 4U it's probably the most broken it has ever been. But you can still do all the same things, and it's, you know, so if you want to do Charge Blade things, you get to do Charge Blade things. And then you get some added variations. So like I personally like playing Adept Charge Blade because it gives you access to like perfect parries with the shield. And every time you perfect parry, you can do one of two things. You can either do like your charge slash and build files real fast, or if you hit X after doing the perfect parry, you can immediately charge your shield into red shield. So it's got some really, really cool things. Plus, it gives you guard point on a bunch of things that you usually don't have guard point on. Yes, I'm trying to figure out those hunting styles, but I prefer default. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I'm a guild user at heart. I have like 3 different guild sets. But again, experimentation is super cool and fun. Highly recommend checking it out. They gave it a lightsaber move, and it's awesome. Oh yeah, you should absolutely try out Energy Blade. It's kind of cool. It like destroys tails. I kid you not, every time I've seen anybody use Energy Blade, a tail goes flying. At least Energy Blade 3. You got to use all your files. So like rather than doing super, I think people tend to prefer ultra to super with the shield charges, because it does more damage and it lets you keep your shield charge, which is nice. So that's if you're trying to get better at the game, do ultras instead of supers, or the other way around, whichever one doesn't use up your shield. And then yeah, energy charge is super cool. Dang, you're RC999. I've been playing for a long time. I actually very recently got to HR999. That was a oh, it's Atsui's turn. I was RC999 and for you. Yeah. Again, it's like one of those oh, never mind. But yeah, no, for me it's like a time thing. You can obviously grind for it. There's like Cold-Hearted Quest is really good for raising HR and like also getting Talisman. It's yeah. But like in this game, there's I don't know. I like doing round robin hubs. I'll play a little bit of everything. Welcome. Might be selfish to ask, but could you save my spot real quick? I need to go mine that damn Poke Sword real fast. Oh yeah. Sorry, we're... I was slow at reading chat. Oh, hello. That's terrifying. Is all right. I'm sorry about that, Fire Dragon. That being said, though, if you want to... So I do reserve spots if we have an open spot available. So, like, if you're down to hang out with us for a while and a spot opens up, you will be the first person I let in. And that goes for everyone. I try to keep a pretty good mental queue. If the mental queue gets too long, I will actually start writing things down. But yeah. Yeah, I'm up for that. Cool. Cool. Can I get number 2 in the queue? Absolutely, Kai. Let's see. We're doing EX Drill Tusk. I'll play meta. I need to get out of jail weapon here. And this is the best one in the game. Though this is the best bow set for many people. Considered that at one point in time. A Cantor what? No. This is EX Drill Tusk. Oh, wait. Oh, do you have something we can alter? What? I'm just missing some Raytheon parts. Fair. I will say, so one of the things that I like to do in this game, especially if I'm looking for specific parts, is you can actually put in, so when you make a lobby, put the name as like farm lobby. You know what I mean? And then also change the, some of the settings. So like, let me see if I can find where this is at. Wireless settings, hub settings. Yeah. So if you put hub name as like farming monster or something like that, and then over here in the messages you can actually put down like host picks quests and farming one monster, right? And then you'll actually find people who are doing that. Or you can even like look up specific monsters when you're searching lobbies. Okay. Atsui, go ahead and post. And Fire Dragon, if you want to jump in here, the spot actually just opened up. I do that, but no one joins me. Get in here. Come join us. Get some hunts in. We lost Leon. Who's running what? I'm running. I'm gonna run Guild Hunting Horn. That sounds like fun. And then maybe we'll jump over to Aerial Switch X at some point today. Cool. Oh. This is 13 and up. Atsui, do you have anything that we could all join? Trying to remember what the HR requirement is for some of these other ones. If you do like the non-special one, I want to say that one is joinable by everyone. Nice armor, by the way. Thank you. I've been playing a long time, so like everything I own is... No, that's also 13 and up. Is this place kind of like the high rank thing? The high rank thing. Kind of. So like in 4U, right, you had like the high rank hub and then you had the G rank hub. This is the equivalent of like the G rank hub. So is the best way to put it. There we go. Does that answer your question? Ah, right. Yeah, I know. I played for you. Oh, I was answering Vilauch's question. But yeah, so the way that we do things here is that we do... So let me walk you through how I like to run the lobbies. Everyone takes a turn posting a quest. We just go in the order of the room. So it's Asui's turn. That'll be Ice Dragon's turn. Then it would be my theoretical turn. I usually skip because I don't need things in this game anymore. And then it would be back to Yuka. And so that's how we run the lobbies. We'll do one redo if we fail a quest. So that way people don't feel bad if a quest goes sour or somebody like 3 carts. And, you know, it's a learning experience. People are allowed to make mistakes here. That being said, if we fail the quest twice in a row, I do skip because I don't want to just spend all day fighting nothing but, like, I don't know, event fatales for 20 minutes and then carting and then fighting event fatales for 20 minutes and carting and then fighting event fatales for 20 minutes and then carting and then suddenly the stream's over. So I do eventually call it if we do need to, you know, take a break. What is Green's an ogre? Thunderlord's an ogre. So this game has monsters called deviants, and so all the deviants are like a version of the original monster that's powered up in some kind of way. In this case, Zinogre will charge up its thing after one charge session, like that. And so now Zinogre is powered up, and it will shoot off the thunderbugs off its back to create like guaranteed paralysis spots. And obviously, it hits hard. This monster does hit like a truck. Even in the high rank. Because this is technically a high rank version of it, I think. Oh, good. Oh, hell nah. Zinogre on steroids. Oh, you ain't seen shit. This is one of the more tame versions of the monsters that, you know, can exist, I would say. I wouldn't... Stygian is still probably stronger, I think. I don't know. They're about the same. Whoop. Misspaced. Look at that KO.
Considering this game doesn't have Stygian, you know, that's like any kind of like alternate versions of monsters that you would have encountered in For You. It's kind of similar to that. So like we have Dread Queen instead of like Pink Raytheon, and we've got, oh, I'm so sorry, I just absolutely launched Ice Dragon, I think, so they landed in front of me. And like rather than Azure Rathalos, we have Dread King, things like that. I can show you the whole list if you're interested, but I mean, you know, as you keep playing, more will come by. What? No Pinkie Pie? No. No, we got our own versions of those. If you wanna fight the other ones, you know, that's what 4U's for. If you wanna fight Deviants, that's what this one's for. And we got Style. This is actually one of my favorite combinations of skills, is Arisen Phoenix and Euphony. Specifically with Hunting Horn, it's really cool, because Arisen Phoenix deletes all of your buffs and turns it into health, but that also includes debuffs. And then Euphony gives you back all of your regular buffs that your Hunting Horn would have provided you. It's a neat combo. And if you SP Arts the Euphonium, they actually charge about the same time. I just want to play, I guess. There's plenty of playing in this game. Hello, Lane. How's it going? Deviant lore-wise, monsters are survived to hunt and evolve to adapt. Ah, okay. I did not know that. The more you know. I'm okay. That's good to hear. It was funny. I was playing some Rivals last night, and I was having a pretty... It started off rough. I think I ran into like one of the best Crag players of all time because I was getting absolutely dogged on, and they were absolutely like they weren't doing optimal stuff. They were just styling on me, which was cool. But by the end of the night, I was having a good time. Although I am 100% feeling the Edelus nerfs. I miss my boy when he swung hard. Is there a Fury thing with the wave stones? No, that is a 4U exclusive mechanic that does not exist in this game. That's why, for example, Lovath got a messy-ass horn. It was broken before, but she escaped and it healed. Ah, okay, cool. Is it Fire Dragon's turn? It is. Fire Dragon, feel free to post. Since everyone's in chat, I probably won't use the in-game chat all that often because that'll... You know, it's easier for me to just say things out loud than it is for me to type it. Let's see, we're hunting a... I'll play some hammer. Down for some hammer. No more Fury Tagarex. Is that what they called it? I think they called them Apex monsters when I was still playing. Maybe it's a translation difference. Yes, Apex. Okay, gotcha. Oh! Sorry, I accidentally... Yeah, feel free to resend your guild card. I'm French. Ah, gotcha. It doesn't matter what I eat for. Just, yeah. Don't mind me. I was just curious. I figured that's what you were talking about, but yeah. They called them Apex monsters in the English version. 945 bomb casing as well. 945. I don't know what that is. Yo, Master of Gaming. How go the hunts? Oh, it's a good time. We're just chilling, playing some GU as per usual. It's a good time. Trying to flash bomb the entire ecosystem. That's right. Everyone's dizzied, and including us. It actually, it's so effective that it's ineffective. Fun fact. So if you're in the same room, or if someone is in the same room as the monster, their icon will light up with a little eyeball next to their name in the top left corner. And that is a amazing way of knowing where the monster's at. So if like suddenly it becomes a targetable thing, that means somebody is in the room with the monster. And then if you look to your left, you can figure out exactly who that person is. Hello? What? Am I crazy? Have I forgotten how this hammer works? I thought you could charge up out of the Valor Shard. Jeez. I guess not. Interesting. This is genius, Loki. Again, I've been playing for a long time. I know a lot of weird tips and tricks. That one's one of my favorites. It's not my absolute favorite. My absolute favorite is that you can plug a keyboard into your Switch and use that to talk to people in chat. And it's way more effective than, typing. Just keep my distance from that. Yeah, tapping on the Switch is hard. I mean, I did it for years, so I did get used to it at a point in time, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, communicating via keyboard is just so nice. Hilariously enough, it wasn't me who figured this out. I actually applied some knowledge from playing Animal Crossing. Somebody was telling me how they were doing that in Animal Crossing. They were like, it might have actually been Lane. Just getting nicked, aren't I? What did I say? Did you ever play Animal Crossing, Lane? On the Switch? Yeah. So years ago, I'm talking like 2021. We were playing Animal Crossing together, and you were like, "Oh my God!" I plugged the keyboard in my Switch just to figure out what it would do, and it turns out that I could talk to you in Animal Crossing via a keyboard, and I was like, "Oh, no fucking way!" And so I went ahead and plugged a keyboard into my Switch, and I tested it with Monster Hunter, and it also worked in Monster Hunter. So that fun fact is actually brought to you by Lane. No, I don't think that was me. I'm pretty sure it was. Is there no, like, quick chat, like, in For You? Kind of, but not really. Like, there is, but it's not great, I think is the best way to put it. So I can pull this up, right? Here's all my shout-outs. I can say any of these things on this page, any of the things on this page, and you can have 3 different groups of, like, ways of communicating between people. And so that exists. But you can't, and that's the only way you can communicate in a hunt during an actual hunt. So, like, I'll be like, oh, I'm trying to capture the monster. Let's capture this thing. Boom. That's my, like, quick little shout out. But I can't type that. And obviously you can use this to communicate when you're in the hub as well. But, you know, I recommend just grabbing an extra keyboard and plugging it in if you got one around. Gonna be annoying. I need to mine that Poke Sword. I'll be back. I still need 2 Dark Stones. Ah. Alright. Hustle back. I'll reserve it. Alright, whose turn is it next? I believe it's Yuka. Yuka, your turn to post. Not gonna lie, I don't really remember 2021. That's fair. But yeah, so the other thing that you can do is like if I pull up my chat, right? I think it's minus. Yeah, so I can start a message. So I can be like, sorry, we're waiting on someone. You know, I can type that in real quick because that's a pretty common thing that I use. I say so. There are ways to, you know, quick it, make it go a little bit faster, and the game does recognize patterns. But outside of that, it's pretty much I don't know. That's the way it goes. That's the best that you can do in terms of chatting. If you're actually like doing stuff, then you're going to be doing a lot of controller typing. It is funny. My family saw me once type on a keyboard like this. So I was like, you know, obviously I can do this. And they were like, wow, you're doing that so fast. And like, I got practice, you know. Once upon a time, that is how I used to communicate all the time, and I would just type incredibly fast, but it's still silly. Like, it's unnecessary. 1 stone to go, almost done with that. Annoying farm. Yeah. Honestly, what you could do is, if you need to farm a lot of them over and over and over again, if you go into the single player mode, you hit the pick, and then you go do one of those harvest tours. I want to say that works. I could be wrong. It's been a very long time since I've actually had to go mine pieces of the dragon sword and the Poke Village. But I want to say that works. Ah, here we are. Yes. What? Okay. Oh, I'm just running out of space. I was like, why did that do that? Yeah, I'm like literally running out of space. There we go. Never hunted a Silverwind before. It'll be fun. I'm not going to surprise you. No, I am going to surprise you. I'm going to let it surprise you. Just saw Gilda in the first village. Hell yeah. Again, this game is like truly an homage to old gen Monster Hunter. Which is to say, like, if you enjoyed any of the previous Monster Hunter games that before this one came out, this one's, like, guaranteed to be, like, one of those games that you're just going to really, really fall in love with pretty quickly. Like, it is the Star Wars Episode 7 if the last 3 movies that came out were actually any good. That's how I'd describe it. Which is a weird statement to say. But, like, so, for instance, right, my parents and I went and saw Episode 7 when it came out in theaters. And my mom and my dad, the entire movie, were like, wow, it's like watching all of the actors that I grew up watching, like, come back to life. And then the trilogy was terrible, and then, you know, obviously we had the rest of the prequels, which I kind of equate to New Gen. Ha! But, yeah, the first movie of the 7 and, like, seeing all the original actors was pretty fun. I do enjoy this game a lot, not gonna lie. Kind of buyed it since it was in promotion, and I'm just waiting for Monster Hunter Stories 3. Yeah, no, I've heard good things about the Stories games. I've actually never played them. So I have 0 stakes in regards to what Stories 3 could be like. I hope it's good. I know a lot of people want it to be very good, so for their sake, I really do hope it's a thing that they get to enjoy. Yeah, give me that mount. Wild swing, wild swing, wild swing, wild swing. Oh, I can just do this forever. I have infinite stamina. Haha. Build up energy charge. Cool. Any tips to give me? It depends on what it is you're trying to do. Questions are easier for me to answer than just giving random tips. But that being said, you know, I think positioning is the most important thing in Monster Hunter. If you can position well and know what the monster is going to do, anticipate moves, you know, people say if you're good with Greatsword, then I think that you've got great fundamentals. If I think playing Adept is a good way of like learning how monsters move and interact with the world. Have fun. Having fun is the most important part of any video game. Ow. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I've played these games before. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, in that case, from my experience of playing specifically MHGU, just, yeah, have a good time with it. Experiment. Try things out. You know, obviously Guild style is a ton of fun, and it's like a perfectly good way of learning how to play the game, but there's a lot to do. Don't do what I do, where I play at no health and just kind of expect it to work out. Because I do that a lot, and it might get me killed here. Do I get away with this? 100% greed. Oh, now I've got health. Oh, maybe here's one. Mix sets are really good in this game. If you can, if when you hit G rank, developing a good mix set is probably like within your best interest. If you want to be like actually like good at the game, but also, I mean, I run a lot of non-mixed sets, and I have plenty of success with that. So, and there's a feel free to like use a wiki. I think having a wiki is a good thing to have on hand. Use it for your key quests. Use it for building armor sets. There are actually dedicated set builders online that you can use to be like, hey, I want an armor set with these skills. And it will go, here's the armor pieces that you need that will give you an armor set with these skills. And that's a pretty solid way of doing things. You don't feel the need to like try and figure everything out on your own, you know? Bro, I love this music. Best Victory Monster Hunter music. It's good. I like it a lot. It really does like fill you with that like perfect amount of like, yes, I did it. Also, welcome. How are you doing today? Friend asked me to play this with them. It's a good game. It's a really good game. Do you have a heavy bowgun set that doesn't require a super godlike charm? Because I started like 4 days ago, so I had no idea. Oh yeah, so I don't have any luck on farming quests, or on the Barachi farming quest. Yeah, let me take a look. I mean, okay, so like your important skills. Oh wow, that's really good. That was a 3-slot Maestro evasion charm. Damn. Only played World and is this on par with those games? I think it's better than any new gen game, but you are going to be introduced to a lot of weird nonsense that comes from old gen games. So like, for instance, I'm about to show off a couple of heavy bowgun sets. The way that set building works in this game is way different than new gen. And I'll kind of explain that here as I show off some sets. So, important skills to have if you're making like the world's best heavy bowgun set. You want whatever your key ammo type is to be. You want your key ammo type, and then you want crit boost, and then you want critical eye. Those are like the 3 main skills that you want. And you can basically achieve that with any set, armor set that gives you 2 of those 3 and then enough charms slots to give you the 3rd one. So that's like basic heavy bowgunner set. You can get away with that. Obviously, this one does something similar. It has repeat offender instead of crit eye. I think that's more fun. But at the end of the day, it's really about like making something that kind of works for you. This one has shot booster, bubbly dance, peak performance. And these are all things that are pretty easy to put together. I'm trying to think if I have any whole sets. I think Night Cloak has some really good stuff for light bowgun. Again, I would see what kind of sets you want. This one obviously has Evade Extender, Ammo Saver, Part Breaker, Cap Guru. It does entirely different things from every other bowgun set, but it has nothing that's boosting its power. And then to answer your question, Yoksha, yeah. So the way that the skills work in this game is that you have 2 different things. You got active skills, and these are the skills that are currently actually working. And then you got these right over here. So this is, so like, let's say I want Destroyer on a set. I need to get enough of these lower values to equal 10. So for instance, the current set I have is confusing for that. Let me find something that works better. Also, I think we have an open slot. Yeah. So, Ice Dragon, it is your turn to post, and if anybody would like to join us. Actually, Kai is next. No, wait. You're doing the thing again, aren't you? Give me a second here. I guess I'm not going to have some modern QLs like the modern ones, but that's okay. Yeah. And again, like if you can get making whole sets in this game is like great. Like literally just go with one monster. Oh no, you'll have to go. Gotcha. Kai, it is your turn. Feel free to get in here if you are still hanging around. How many hours do I have in MHGU? Probably a couple thousand. And I don't want to look. I refuse to acknowledge how many hours I probably have in this game. Shot booster, weakness exploit, crit boost, main ammo, optional crit eye. Suggestion for heavy bowgun would be like the rare 89 Zinno. Yeah, there we go. Yuka actually knows how to make like good sets. Whose turn is it? Your turn. That is real. It is actually your turn. But yeah, so replayability on Monster Hunter games is crazy. Oh, and this one's like the most replayable. Like, I still am finding new things to do in this game that's like weird and silly and goofy and like fun. Can't get in. What? Did I mistype the lobby ID? Says full. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let me Okay, try now. Need to get those Raytheon shards. You didn't show me your heavy bowgun set. I want to see which part you used on your transmog. Oh, I see. It's Nest set armor, so the stuff that you get from the final boss of GU, and then I'm the actual transmog is the Raytheon set. So this is it right here. It's all Raytheon looking, but it's actually Nest set. You're right. I showed off the set. I didn't equip it. I'm in. Hell yeah. Wait, you can wear 2 armors at once? No. So the way that armor works in this game is... So in the newer games, you have layered armor, right? So that means that you can equip a set of armor over something else, and it will gain the appearance but have all the effects of the other armor. This game has something different. It's called transmog. And basically you need to craft both pieces of the armor, the one that you want it to look like, and then the one that you actually are wearing. And then you go talk to a specific person with a specific item. Here, I can show you here in a second. That you get from the Horn Girl. So the Horn Girl, this person right here, gives you the fusion materials for each part. And so you use the fusion material plus the armor that you crafted plus the piece of armor that you've finished that you want to wear, and it combines it all together, and basically you end up with something like this, where it's like, oh, this is Nest set armor with these to make it look this way, but it gains none of those effects. It just looks. So it's for fashion hunting. I don't have those yet. I think you get them from breaking HR. So technically you haven't, even though you're technically in G rank, you're not actually in G rank until you get past HR 13. So HR 14 will be that number where you'll actually be able to do all of those things. Yeah, you go get here. I think you can just look up some stuff. I have a bowgun set. Charm is dependent. It needs a recoil 7-3 slot, so it wouldn't make sense to show you. Yeah. I get that. I will say, for specials, a lot of people will use like absolute readiness as a means, or absolute evasion, so that way they can get away from most problematic scenarios. I actually find that running Haste Rain makes almost every heavy bowgun in the game viable. As long as, like, because it takes care of all of your reload requirements and recoil requirements to make it shoot fast and accurate. Obviously, you have to build meter for Haste Rain, but it does, in fact, fix a lot of the problems that most heavy bowguns suffer from. So that way you don't need, like, again, recoil 7-3 to make... Oh, my God, I nearly got absolutely destroyed by that. I was curious about your transmog. I don't know, you had some godlike charm. I don't think I did. I think I had... I mean, I've got a ton of charms. I've been playing this game for way too long not to have good charms. But I could take a look again. Nothing I use is optimal. So if you're coming here for optimal sets, that's not me. I do a lot of kind of cobbling together of things, I think is the best way to put it. I'm in it for the gameplay. I was talking about Yuka's T-Mog set. Ah, gotcha. My bad. But yeah, no. Again, feel free to ask me whatever questions you have about the game. Again, I've invested a lot of time into it, so my knowledge of the inner workings of the game or just general mechanics or advice is quite strong. Oh, I got hit by something. Trying to get my wild swings going. Solid. Good hunts. Bullying one-on-one. Yeah. It happens. We've got some pretty high DPS, I think. Don't forget about your shinies. Don't forget about your tails. All right, I am going to actually use this opportunity to run to the restroom. Your stream was quite nice, Discovery. I wish you luck, and have a good night, dude. See ya. Yeah, see you around. I hope we'll see each other again sometime. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Just need one shard, yeah, now? Hell yeah. Maybe you'll get one in the rewards. I'm going to make a quick run to the bathroom. I'm going to also run a quick ad break so that way we don't have pre-roll ads for the rest of the stream. I will be right back. Where do you get Ultimus crystals? You know, that's a good question. I forget. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, Yuka, your turn to post. I think we're back. No, we'll be back in about 10 seconds. Need 3 to upgrade my dual blades. Yeah. Makes sense. It is one of those materials that you just kind of end up needing a ton of. Because so many different sets use it, I think. If I remember correctly. What do I have? Is it one of those things that are hanging out over here at the end? No. Nah, who knows where they are. Oh, you know what? I get to have fun right now. Let's have fun. Let's have some super fun. I'm gonna have the most fun I can today. Hello? What was I missing? Crag level 3 shots. Really? That's crazy. Oh yeah, this should be a good time. So is that to call? Yeah, I think you've got some ways to go before you actually make it to Atakal. It's a monster. You'll get there. You gotta raise HR. It's an urgent quest, so you're gonna have to do it eventually. Yes, current sets. It's a GU exclusive monster. I know my next urgent is a mountain elder dragon. Damn, you're right. Well, if you end up posting it, we'll do it. Oh God, indeed. That's yeah. I feel the same way. Oh, Ice Dragon got a tummy ache. That's unlucky. Cat. Still need 2 more key quests. Then maybe there's hope for us after all. So I only say that because I end up fighting. I end up fighting Lao Shang like literally every stream. It's almost a joke at this point how often I fight it. Oh, the guy has 40,000 HP. Yeah, I know. It's gotten to the point where I actually know when it is that we don't need to be in the room fighting it anymore. So like after the first 6 or 7 flinches, you actually can just go straight to area 2 and start getting ready for the second phase. And because there's a damage cap on it after that point. And I've started optimizing that specifically because it is such a long and tedious quest. And if you just stagger it all the time, it becomes even longer and even tediouser. Because that is a word. Solid. I'm used to it roaring there. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I fired off those 3 shots and I saw the tail come flying off. And I guarantee I was not the one firing. Those shots should not have cut a tail, so I'm very confused. Just my luck. It's a pretty common thing to have the monster walk out on you when it's capture in capture range. I have developed very specific sets for capture quests because that is just so commonly the case. Nice. Oh god, it's such a cool noise. Fucking love Astralos. Hunting horn. The sound is electric. Oh, well. Going back, I guess. Had 4 jackets for dinner as well. I don't know if I know what that means. Never heard of jackets in terms of food, only as clothing. Jacket potatoes? I still don't know what those are. Is it like a baked potato? That wasn't a mount, I don't think. Oh, maybe it was. Well, jacket potato sounds great. Oh, I need to get out of that situation. Big roll. Oh, I mistimed my roll. That's okay. What? I didn't get an aerial hit there? That's crazy. Damn. Ah, good old Silverwind. Maybe I should heal rather than play with bleed at 1 health. That sounds like a great idea. What I'm doing, never mind. I looked away. I went to see, is chat doing anything? While I sit here crouched, waiting to die. Oh, see, now it's capturable. Ah, there's no way to make it there in time. What do I send home? You. Take a quick nap. Does the tail not sever? No, it does. I think literally nobody had swung at the tail until you pop that energy blade. Oh, wait, but maybe that's not true of Silverwind. I forget. It just takes a lot. Yeah. This is true. Oh, you know what? I actually just remembered advice for new players of MHGU. Dang. Missed my opportunity. You need to break it first, then you can sever. Ah, there we go. I need the Deviants one of these days. It's a fun quest progression, honestly. You kind of have to reevaluate how it is that you fight specific monsters, and there's like kind of knowledge checks that you have to follow if you want to be effective against them. So like for instance, if you want to flash Dread King, you have to break its wings. If you want to flash Astralos, you have to break its crest. You can only Sonic Bomb Devil Joe when it's not enraged. Or when it is enraged, it's one of the two. You can only... Obviously, Dread Queen is like, don't get poisoned. That's that game plan. Kai, it's your turn to post, by the way. Or no, that was... I think it's Kai's turn to post. Yuko, you posted that, correct? You can Sonic Bomb Devil Joe. Devil Joe is my favorite deviant. I don't think Devil Joe is a deviant. I think you're trolling. That was a good time. I had a good time with that. Bubble once again proves he has the master gaslighter. What? No, there is no deviant for Devil Joe. I don't know what you're talking about. The pickle doesn't have a deviant. Are you thinking of Diablos? A Joe deviant would be awful if true. I think Kai's gaslighting himself. No, that's not the right set. I'm looking for Depth Sword and Shield. Aha, there we go. See, this is it. You said it first. I said no such thing. Ah, Ice Dragon. Go ahead and take Kai's turn. Doing a skip. The gaslighting never ends. Don't know what you're talking about. It's recorded. You can check the tapes. What special did I say was the best on this? It was a mass combiner, wasn't it? Yep. Miscounted, I have 3 key quests left. No worries. It's a classic error. Oh yeah, but my advice for new players coming into this game. So the damage numbers are real in the new gen games, and the damage numbers are still about the same in the old gen games. But it's not about damage. You know, if you see a hammer user in your party, it's probably a good idea for you not to be targeting the head. It's probably better, especially if like you're playing longsword or dual blades or sword and shield, to go target the parts of the body that, you know, take cutting damage. Go hit the tail. You don't have to do the most damage. Go cut the tail off. Let the hammer player take care of the head, and then everyone gets to hit the monster mode. It's great. You got the secret area? Hell yeah. Longsword mains hated Jesus before he spoke the truth. Oh, that was not a barrel bomb. Get down here, you. There's a small part of me that wonders if this set would be better with the Hellblade set. Oh man, rough mount. Oh my god, I can't believe that's how I got hit. Nice. Yeah, why not? Why would I stop swinging here? Nice. Good job, everyone. Nice, easy little Nursilla hunt. Ooh, monster broth. That's a good material to have. I hope I get a ton of it. I actually need that for a few weapons that I would eventually like to finish working on. I do hate Nursilla. Really? Nursilla's like one of my favorite monsters. But I understand people's like dislike of spiders as a whole. But I'm also, Nursilla lives in like this nostalgic part of my heart because it is the first armor set that I ever like fully made from scratch and for you. Actually, in any Monster Hunter game for that matter. And so like I spent a lot of time hunting Nursilla specifically, and it was actually also the thing that taught me how skills worked in new gen Monster Hunter. Because I remember the day I equipped the Nursilla armor, I was like, oh, I can see where the monster is, and it flashes when it's ready to be captured. And wow, this is really, really cool. It killed me in wilds many times. I stand by my love. Too many times. Ah, yes. All right. Yuka, your turn to post if you would like. All right, this is a fun set. I never want to see Nursilla in HD ever again. I do kind of like, what was it? I remember watching the Monster Hunter movie, which I like to pretend doesn't exist because, man, it was pretty bad. And people getting up in arms about specifically Nursilla because they were like, that's not how Nursilla functions as a monster. Like, it is supposed to be like this kind of reclusive creature that ambushes prey, not a swarm monster where you get 200 baby Nursilla all it's like, we didn't need that. Nursilla could have been terrifying on its own. It didn't need 600 of them to give everyone who has arachnophobia like the worst nightmares of their life. That was unnecessary, uncalled for. Yuka, it is your turn to post, by the way. Feel free to do so. We need Giganox back. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I know what Giganox is. I think that's before my time. If the monster predates for you and has never come back, I don't know what it is. Yeah, okay, it's Trad. Gotcha. That is not the first time I've heard of somebody wanting Giganox to make a comeback, though. 3U? Yeah. Apparently, it's a highly desired monster, because, again, this is not the first time its name has been brought up in my chat, and I go, I don't know what that is. It was the Ketsu of the game. It was better in every way. Oh, is this the tapeworm monster? Queso, but better. Or am I thinking of Queso, and that's the tapeworm monster? Yeah, the double butthole monster. Okay, gotcha. I don't know if I need that back. Need the tickets for the hunting horn? Totally understandable. Are you approaching this with my methodology? Or are you approaching this with just like slowly ascending each one out of curiosity? Or do you already have the 10 and the 15 tickets? How many we hunting? All of them. Actually, it's back here, I think. You got the secret area again? Nice. Let's say I started with 10. Okay, fair. No, that's true. You did do 10, didn't you? All right. And we are now at 6. Okay. I only. You're right. You are absolutely correct. We have in fact, this has been the case since the beginning of stream. I only feel the need to iterate it because literally I don't think anybody does it except for me. Because who knows? Maybe you don't have to do the weird, silly capture quest. I'd rather do like G5 quests over and over and over again, hoping for a G2 ticket, just so I don't have to, you know, do a G2 capture quest. That sounds way more fun. Just hunting the hardest version of the monster rather than doing the more tedious one that involves no like itemless on-site items only must be captured. Like, you know what I mean? Just let me roll the dice over and over again. I'd rather do that. Rude. Oh my god, my sidestep is just not good enough. I'm getting all kinds of flinched. Solid. Okay, I see. We're hunting two of them. Oh, I forgot the forecaster. Classic. Is it two of them or is it just the one? Okay, it is two. So this is like a hunt-a-thon. We can hunt as many as we want. Yes, and after two, the pop hash ticket drops, so you can stop at two. But in theory, yeah, you can hunt as many of them as you would like. This quest has a 6 limit. Oh, well, there you go. I did not know that. I have never once capped out the number of silver wind you get to hunt in a single mission. You can see where my priorities lie. That was sick. Oh my god, just so much kaboom in one single blow. Eat fireballs. This is where he killed the Ivory Laggy. Yeah. This is like Laggy's favorite map, if I remember correctly. Pretty much always spawns here. Outside of like a couple of exceptions. Nice. Good work. Oh, this set's so dumb sometimes. You had a fun time KOing the monster with you. The combination of the hunting horde thwack with Shoryuki level 3, it was just like, oh, chef's kiss. Like, mwah. Many might ask, why did you throw down the trap? And I went, because I run trump card on this set, and I need the special boost in order to do KO damage properly. Try as the first game where Laggy came in? Yeah. That I am familiar with. Most of the underwater kind of combat monsters are all like Ryu and such. That's why Wilds is kind of cool with its Laggy fight, is because it pays homage to the Ryu using the with the swimming mechanic. I myself did not actually play 3Us, so I'm unfamiliar with the way underwater worked, but I am familiar enough with Monster Hunter as a whole that I understand people's admiration towards that particular mechanic and why it's so beloved. Also, I remember trying to do this quest once, and I was like, how do I get over here? I don't understand. How do I access this area? And only to realize it was like this weird cave thing. Wilds didn't do as well as Monster Hunter Tri. Yeah, I know. But, I mean, still, it's cool. That's Momoga Village. I mean, again, didn't play the game, so I don't have any concept of what any of that was. It's just cool to me. It's all cool. That's where the best quest giver resides. Kai, it is your turn to post. I loved Moga Village. It was so peaceful. I liked 4U. I liked the caravan. It was cool. The caravan was like, oh, here's your traveling, like, you know what it is? 4U is my Lord of the Rings. That's what it is. Skip me again? Sounds good. Ice Dragon, go ahead and post. Aiki, best village theme in the series? I'd believe that. But it was like, yeah, 4U was quite literally just a hero's journey, and you gather like a crew, a Monty crew of fun and memorable fellows, and travel the world and do all the things, and yeah, it was so good. Let's just say some weapons weren't meant to be used. Oh, weren't meant to be used underwater. I see, yes. I can, again, I understand people's gripes with it. Well. We all know what must be done. Not all sword and shields are made equal. That's not the correct item set. Not that it matters, because we're just doing... This is true. Hear me out. What if there was a style in MHGU and it was called Underwater Style and it just let you use the movement set for underwater combat? I love the online hub in Try Ultimate. It was the main port where the ships going to the New World would depart from. You know, I'm only familiar with it in animation. I never actually, again, never played it. Oh, hell yeah. Right. Yes, we get to ride the Mako. Hell yeah. Best monster in the game. Best theme in the game. Oh, we get a nice long ride, too. Yo, I just played online and my file got corrupted. What? That's crazy. Is there any way of backing it up? I know the Nintendo Switch Online has a handy dandy little feature that usually lets you back up game files. You might be able to use a previous file. Is there any hackers like this in MH4U? There are. I've met a couple of people who've done it, but usually it's on like a modded 3DS and they're doing it with Double Cross rather than the Switch version. But that's because modding a Switch is kind of incredibly difficult. Do I get to ride the Mako twice? That'd be crazy. Oh my god, I do! We get double Mako rides! Buy one, get one. Please don't yeet me out of the room. Someone join my hub and my save file got corrupted. That's insane. I would blacklist that person on your Switch immediately. If you go to like recently played with, absolutely 100% blacklist that person. And then tell me who they are so I can blacklist them, because I think I'd cry. First online experience, by the way. Again, absolutely insane. I have played with people who have hacked their 3DS. Or 3DS in order to play MHGU with... and I've never had that issue specifically. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to 4U. I'm sorry to hear that. Usually the online community is pretty good. I've never once experienced that particular problem, if I'm being honest. And this is the first time I've ever heard of it happening. So... I'm reinstalling the game right now. Let's see. I think it likes to go down here. This is where its nest is at. Coward. Nah. Leave the Mako alone. Damn. The Mako is a wonderful, wonderful creature. What a magnificent beast. Second best monster in the series. Lies. The best. I hope I still have my data. I do too. I hope it's just like a file save. Man, I'm trying to play all the weapons except Gunlance and Chargeblade. Okay, so out of curiosity, what's keeping you away from Chargeblade and Gunlance? I just can't get over the 4U Chargeblade. Play Guild. I'm pretty sure Guild style is almost identical. All right, with this, I might actually be able to finish some Mako sets. Your turn to post, by the way, Yuka. I don't like how the guard points have changed. That makes sense. I don't know what they were like in 4U. I do know that Adept style has a lot of extra guard points on it. That was my smallest Mako. Interesting. I thought it was quite large. I was like, oh, it's kind of big. But maybe I'm just entirely wrong. Was I making the Mako X? Must have been. Okay. I think it was the waist I was missing. I'm missing regular shards. Maybe. Oh, and yeah, the Laramouth Fine Hide. Oh, I just needed the Macro Smoke Run. Nice. Just need one more key quest before your favorite monster. Hooray. Wave a little white flag in the air, be like, I surrender. We can mess around with this set. I haven't played this set in a while. This is a good time for it. Could have been the opposite. Nice. Woo! I know, we'll probably get to do Lao Sheng today. After this, can you show me a G-rank Brachadios skill? Like a skill specifically to use against it? Or like what the set makes? I don't actually know what it does, if now I'm thinking about it. I feel like it should have KO and Blast on it. Like, those are the two things. Oh, from the set. Yeah, for sure. I still need monsters from this place. Oh, but I need G rank, and this is high rank. Damn it. I think. Is there a lot of players in this game? Because I just saw 2 hubs online. I usually think there's a handful of players in this game, but I could be wrong. Gunlance, I probably just need to do all the different styles. I think Aerial is super underrated and very fun. Maybe it's because I'm low rank. That usually does make it a little bit difficult. Although I would say, so if you're a pretty experienced player, playing through the online hub quests on your own in low rank ain't too bad. The other thing is that you can always like kind of join one of the many Monster Hunter Discords and play with people who are gonna be down to like play with you, but also respect. You know, when I join low rank hubs, I don't use high rank weapons. If that makes sense. I always use like or G rank weapons. I always use something that's like a little bit lower in terms of damage. Once you get past HR 13, you see much more hubs. The HR requirements are auto set to 13 through 999. I think it's 1 through 999, but it is specifically G rank. But yeah, once you get out of high rank, it'll be better. Woo, I got my data back. Hell yeah. Glad to hear it. I'm so sorry that happened to you, though. Who's going around ruining MHGU like that? Every time I search, it just defaults to 13 minimum. I just assumed. Maybe searching is different than actually, like, perceiving. My name on the game is Val, if anyone wants to join you. Sounds good. Just knocked me out of the arena. Yeah, that does happen. Oh man, that's been a while since I played Lance. That's right. I'm down to suck for a minute. I'm so sorry, Yuka. I thought that after I jumped, it would kill that animation. I was wrong. That's crazy to get hit from behind at that angle. Volvadon, why are you being an ass? I should consider some other Lance sets. I like aerial Lance, but I feel like Lance is one of those like one of those weapons that just is incredibly underrated. Am from the UK. Sorry, I'm from the States. 9:30 p.m. Probably Basiros. Yeah. Solid. I think Kai's going to post your next key quest for you so you can post Lao. I was going to say, I definitely stream often enough at 2 o'clock that most of my viewers are actually from the EU rather than the US. If I get this job, I'm going to probably end up going back to my late night streams, which will push all my streaming to, I don't know, 11 p.m. EST, which is like 4 in the morning in the UK. But if you're talking West Coast, then it's like, you know, 7, 6 o'clock. So I'll probably end up with more American viewers if and when that happens. Something, something that's no rock. Let's do a big stretch. That feels good. Yeah, I did not get enough sleep last night. It was a lot of tossing and turning. I accidentally drank an energy drink at 5 o'clock last night, and that just absolutely killed it for me. My guess is going to take less than 7 minutes. I feel like it's going to probably take 3. Been running off Monster. That sounds awful, if I'm being perfectly honest. I myself am a coffee person. I much prefer coffee. I do drink a lot of tea though as well. If I lose this, when I end up quitting my coffee shop job, I will probably go back to a lot of tea. I got that weird spawn. Which actually, I'm now making. I'm gonna start warming up a pot of green tea. Yuka's got eyes. Yuka's got eyes. You know, I don't know the fastest way there. That's a baby Basirios. Oh, please don't kill it. I want to see. In the secret area again? Nice. Take opportunity of that. Sometimes you get items there that are difficult to come by in most other places. Yeah. Oh, that is a tiny little Basirios. Look at that. How cute. Can we keep him as a pet? God, I wish. Watch him grow up to be a big, strong Gravios. I'd be so down for that. Oh, that's not right. God, I hate the X and A input in this game. I feel like I have to like consciously think about hitting X and A at the same time to get it to work properly. Belly rubs, big old belly rubs. Three and a half minutes. Not bad. We killed the baby. It was problematic for the ecosystem. I forgot how fun aerial lance is. It's a silly weapon. I do like this set in particular because it kind of jumpstarts itself with all the blast, and then aerial is actually really good at proccing multiple lance hits. So if you run a status with it, or, I mean, honestly, Element is probably also pretty decent. But you get lots of proc hits. I think I saw at least 4 blasts go off, which is solid damage. And then, yeah, once you've built into a Rage Shield, if you can time it correctly, you get Rage Shield off, and then boom. It's off to the races. When a monster feels small as a cat, it is really small. You know, I didn't actually get any crown notifications. So it's not the smallest Basirios I've ever fought. I don't know what's smaller than that, but not the smallest. Ice Dragon, it's your turn to post. And I'm going to go ahead and mentally prep myself already. Have a small crown, and I got an update. Okay, so I will call out. I'm gonna count flinches. Once we hit 7, we can go to area 2. We no longer have to fight the monster. Just as a heads up. So, you know, you're more than welcome to keep hitting the monster. I will not. I'll be prepping the next space, but. And then it's time to finish off these old leaves. Enjoy some green tea. Is there a Dragonator? Yes. There's 2 of them. The one in the first area, you got to hit on the drawn out circle. But, I mean, again, we'll probably do enough damage that we won't have to do that. And then on the second phase, there's a Dragonator, but you don't want to hit it until he's grabbed a hold of the wall with both hands. So, you know. general knowledge things that are good to know specifically for you or GU. Where's my Dragonator? Yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't play World. Oh my god, I haven't seen this cutscene in a while. Hello. I forgot cutscenes were in this game. I'll be honest, it was worth it just for that. I'm okay with doing this quest now. Where is it? It's by the castle. It's far back. You won't get to worry about it until much later. Hello? That's flinch number 1, I think. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the monster. Got it. There it is. Is that flinch number 2? Oh, Yuka's running meta heavy bowgun. Yeah, that makes sense. Flinch number 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this.
It is very slow. It is. This is the... If you're lucky, you can do it in about, I don't know, 15 minutes. There's a reason why I personally do not like fighting this monster, and it is because it takes a long time. That's flinch number 4, I believe. Oh, 6? Wow. I must have not been looking very good. Thank you, Yuka. All right, and that's 7. Cannon reloaded. Well, if you recall, I was talking about how, so you cannot defeat this monster in the first area. You have to wait until it gets to the second area. And so what people have discovered is that you can actually figure out when you've done enough damage based on the number of times it flinches. So, you know, Yuka counting 6, that last one being 7. We have now done as much damage as we possibly can do to this monster. Doing any more damage is going to just show zeros. So, We're here now. We just gotta wait for it to go to area 2, and then we can finish the monster there. So you're more than welcome to keep swinging at it. I'm gonna kick back and relax. But yeah, we literally can't do anything else at this point. I might hang out here, hit it, so you know, we can see what the dense mark hole does. Can't we still do part damage? I don't know. Not a question for me. Maybe. Who's farming Lao Shang, honestly? That's my question. Why would we need to break parts? Are we farming the monster? With a group like this, if you really needed parts for Lao Shang, just do the event version, because that would be me. No, you don't want to make this monster's armor set. The armor's pretty good, though. If you really want to farm Lao Shang, you should just come to my stream. You get one basically free Lao Shang thing every time you join. I say free. You still have to work for it. I've seen people cart on this quest. Kai, do you have the mark hole? Would you like to do the honors? Or should we give to Ice Dragon? Ice Dragon, come here. Take this item from me. Oh, I can't give this? Are you kidding me? What is that? Boo. All right. Who else has the dense mark hole? Is it me and Yuka? I got one. Cool. Hold off. Don't hit it yet. So you see this circle here? You'll wait until the monster gets there, and then you can fire it. Wait until the monster stands in that white circle. If we teach you now, then you don't have to screw it up later. Just let me know when it's there. Sure, we'll do. I mean, if you got the stream pulled up, you'll know exactly when it's there. Wow, these leaves are dead. There is nothing left to be brought out of them. They are a shallow husk of what they might have once been. And that's okay. I guess I don't need the caffeine. I thought the cannon could reach. It's all right. The resources are here to be wasted at this point. Anything we do is extra, is bonus. Honestly, even hitting it with this is just like kind of it's just a fun thing to do. I think it's fun. So what do we want to talk about while we're sitting here waiting for things to happen? Talk about life, the universe, everything. Man, my perfect view was ruined. All right, feel free to hit it. Yeah. Cool. Mission accomplished. Let's go to area 2. We can start prepping. Fun fact, you can grab more ballistas here. Or around the corner here. Around the corner here. There's a spot where you can gather a ton of ballistas. Somewhere. Hello, where's the spot? Oh, here. Here it is? Yeah. I have my ballista on my back. Fair enough. I do not. I've got a doot horn. Third best siege weapon in the series right there. What, the dense Markle? This might be a useless cannonball. It's pretty cool. I dig it. I like big guns in the context of Monster Hunter. Real life, I could take him or leave him. See, that's that moment where somebody's going to go, that is some ridiculously stupid tech you just did there. Because it is. You know what I just did? I just combined movement and buffing in one motion. Gonna get in here already? I'm getting old. We all are. I can feel like days, like minutes of my life disappearing every single time I fight Lai Sheng. There's a reason why I joke and go, man, I hate fighting this monster. And it's sometimes a joke, and sometimes, but most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's not. Fighting Lao is quite literally taking away minutes of my life that I don't get to have back. Going through the motions. Waiting for the monster. The best part is that we get to sit here and talk for a while. And that part I do like. Now, see, here's the thing. Everyone goes, oh, cool, Monster Hunter. And everyone else goes, oh, cool, Monster Hunter. And then we fight Lao Sheng, and everyone goes, why is this monster in the game? And I get to go, because it lets me speak. We get to actually, like, have a moment of nothing but talking and discussion for about, like, 15 minutes. Remember when it said it's coming to Area 2? Maybe we lied. Maybe it actually went to Secret Area 4. Area 2 were the friends we made along the way. Have I told you about the time I watched it die outside of this arena? We did so much damage that nobody could even get the carbs from it because we killed it as soon as it walked in the room. Yuka's gonna kill it before it enters. No. It really does take like 4 people running optimal heavy bowgun sets in order to do that. Like at that point, we're talking about like game-breaking skills and abilities. We literally will not do that. It's already in carnival range currently. wow. Yeah, we brought that down. No. Right, somebody else grabbed the bombs. Cool. Yeah, we'll go do the fun thing. So, in case you don't know about this fight either, so this bridge exists for a reason, and the monster walks underneath it. And the answer is yes, you can in fact jump on the back of the monster. And in fact, it's encouraged because that's where you put the anti-dragon bombs. It's on the back. That being said, you got to time it, so you know. Actually, yeah. See, you also get a bunch of free cars if you're willing to go for it. GG's. Easy monster. And then I think you get like 9 carves from this, so yeah, be diligent. Get in there and start carving as soon as you possibly can, and don't let go of that A button. And also, don't fuck around. Don't go around kicking nobody. It's a great way to actually make everyone angry and want to cry. It's one of the few ways that you can grief in this game, and I highly don't recommend it. Oh, that's right. I was going to look up the Braccio set. This was a disappointment of a fight. Welcome to Lao. Congratulations, you have now joined the group of Lao haters. Cheers. GG's indeed. What do you mean it's peak? To be fair, we didn't let it get to the point where I got to play Kazoo, so you know. I'll save that for Event Lao sometime. I've actually made the decision that if I think I'd rather fight Alteron with no armor. That is also something you do not wish upon anyone. We did spend a while trying to fight Alteron. That's right. At least it didn't take 30 minutes. That is true. There is that fight can and will take 30 minutes if you're with a group of people who don't know what they're doing. That was like actually like probably the fastest you could do it. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and look up Brachadios here for someone. There it is, Brachadium. It looks like you get Brawn, Spirit, and Potential. What that does, I do not remember. But those are the skills. I know Potential is like, I'm pretty sure it's good skills. I mean, anything at this point in the game is going to be good. I'll be perfectly honest. Does Raging have a set in this game? That's a great question. I don't know. Let me see who is currently live. We can find someone to raid. I see Stan64 is doing some stuff. He is another MHGU streamer. He's doing Deviant quests. So yeah, I'm going to send you all his way. But for everyone who came out, thank you so much. It has been a pleasure getting to stream for you all. I do have a Discord, and people are more than welcome to join it. That being said, if you're... Huh? It does. You're on the Raging right now. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's what the Raging Brachiodeus looks like. I guess there's a regular one somewhere in there. But yeah, for everyone else who came out, thank you so much. I do have a Discord. You're more than welcome to join it. There's the other one. Biology and Handicraft Bomb Boost, Spirit and Speed Sharpen. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, for anybody else who, you're more than welcome to join the Discord. I post when I go live there. It's the best way to know when I'm going to go live and what it is I'm going to be streaming. I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Omori is going to be the game. It's been a wonderful RPG, and so if you guys want to see some story-based games, go check that out. Come check me out tomorrow. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great evening, and I will hopefully see you again in the future. Goodbye.